Record to the cloud.
Recording to the
All right. Mine. Who dat? Mine. We're looking to see who's on.
Are you drunk?
We've not been drinking.
I've literally not been drunk at all.
Okay. I'm just curious. Not judging.
I decided I'm going to do the work sober too. Like dry. Do the work dry also. So, because this bitch made me like drink wine and I'm just like, I don't like it anymore.
I didn't make you do anything.
She made me drink
I don't know if you've seen Umwella,
really
but
hard.
you
We
will
do look
not
drunk.
be doing it dry.
We're not really
tired.
tired.
All right.
Hey, you want to prime us?
Oh yeah, Linz, take it away.
Prime us.
Sure. I was like, cool, Joan's on. I won't be priming you guys. Damn it.
Kidding.
It's okay. I've been in a funk today, so let's do it. Okay,
Good.
guys, stand up.
It'll wake us all up.
Everybody stand up. God, everybody just looks miserable right now. Wake up. Stand up. We're all on a pop-up call. Everybody chose to be here. Don't look like you're here by gunpoint. Good Lord. All right. So stand up.
We're awake. We're up.
You're going to be breathing in and out of your nose. I think everybody knows what this is, okay? It's called priming. Put your hands in the air. You're going to pull energy from the universe into your body. Ready? Go. Hands down, palms up, wipe your snot. Okay. Put that hand with your snot all over it, over your heart. Do you feel blood pumping in and out of your heart? It should be going like this right now. Maybe it's making you a little nauseous, right? Put the other hand over your head. There's no pumping there, is there? No. Put it back on your heart, guys, both hands. Feel that blood flow. That was given to you at birth. That's your purpose, guys. You didn't have to work for that shit. You didn't have to invite anybody for that shit. You didn't have to do anything. It was given to you because somebody keep it there. Thought that you actually deserved that. Thought that you had a purpose and a gift to give. Every time you don't live up to your full potential, you literally are shooting yourself in the heart. Every time you don't send an invite, keep your hand there. Feel the blood. Every time you create an excuse for why you can't do some shit that you know that you can do or that you're not willing to try to do, you are shooting yourself in the heart and you are taking your heart's purpose away and you are taking that purpose away from somebody else because you have no idea what your impact can have on the life of somebody else. So every time you think that you're not worthy, every time you think that you're not deserving, I want you to literally just look like a crazy person in public and put your hands and grab your tit and remember who the fuck you are. You're here for a reason, guys. I'm glad you're here. Let's role play, baby. It's my favorite thing.
We're so glad you're here. So glad.
Everybody feels better now, don't they?
Yep. If you've not met Lindsay, that's Lindsay. She is our hype master, we call her, because she gets everybody pumped the fuck up all the time.
I'm hot now.
Yeah, you've warmed us up. We're officially hot. I'm going to take this off because I can't breathe right now. Okay, so hold on. Joan's posting her.
Sorry, I'm posting on.
She's posting it. So Joan and I were sitting here this morning before like we got our workout in and everything, and we were like, okay, like going through, Joan has strengths that are my weaknesses and vice versa, right? So we got together and we're like, how do you do this? And what do you do for this? And back and forth. And we were just going through like conversations that I have and that she has. And she's like, well, what do you say to this? And I'm like, well, what do you say to this? Going through scripting. And I'm like, then it started to be like, well, I hate when my coaches ask me this. And then what do you say to your coaches who ask this? And just went back and forth for a while. And so immediately, Joan was like, okay, well, let's do that for her team. And I go, okay, when? She goes, tonight, 9:00. And I was like, okay. So I posted on my team page. So what we want to do is just kind of go through and do a little role playing, but like
Stop hugging the camera.
What your objections are.
It's not always just about you.
Oh my God. Take over, please.
No.
And just go through scripting with you guys because I think most of the time everybody is just overthinking what responses should be to people, right? You're like, well, this person said that they don't have a fitness plan, so what do I say to them? And it's like, What do you mean, what do you say to them? You talk to them. And so that's kind of what we want to go through and break down for you guys.
Yeah.
Good? Okay. Joan's going to start.
Well, I'm just going to start with like, how many people do we have on here? We have like 40 people. Overthinking is your specialty. Okay, Maggie.
Overthinking is everyone's
I want
specialty.
everybody to just start dropping. I want everybody to just start dropping things in the chat. Tell me what's happening in your business. Tell me like, what are the excuses you're giving yourself? What are the fears you're having? Objections you're getting. Like, tell us everything. Just take a few seconds and drop them.
Just dump in the chat.
Dump it.
Take a dump in the chat, please.
Let it out. Get out of your bolty. Oh, are you taping us talking about dumping?
Who needs to dump?
I keep saying taping, and Ryan does not like it when I call it that.
Ryan's filming everything right now.
Recording.
It's not filming either.
He's documenting.
He's recording.
The filmographer.
You're
I just get the ML set right now. Thank you. Price. It's too expensive. Overthinking is my specialty. Objections. I've been getting for coaching. Wait, hold on. No time. Fear of what people may think. I had a bad experience in network marketing. Filling myself. Saving up money for Christmas. Okay. What else? These are excuses you're getting, but I want to hear what else. What's making it so that what's your biggest problem right now? Are you reaching out or are you not reaching out? If you're not reaching out, why?
Job struggles.
So to see blue answer. Don't get fear of sounding too salesy, prejudging people.
Talking to people I already have. Good. These are all good things. Not good things. We'll start there.
All right.
Meeting new people. Let's just start from the top.
Okay. Your scroll goes different when everyone wants what that was. Yeah. Everyone says no time.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. That goes quiet. Not having enough experience in what I'm doing. Thinking people find me annoying or don't want to hear from me. Okay. These are good. You guys can keep them coming. We're going to start. So one of the things that I mentioned, overthinking is my specialty. Okay. So one of the things that I mentioned when we were actually at the super weekend was that I feel like many people, the thing that keeps them back from having a successful business isn't that they don't know what they're doing, isn't that they, don't know what to say. Because if you were talking to people, you can always reach out to your coach and be like, yo, what do I say next? The biggest thing I see in coaches as to why they're not where they want to be in this business is that they're holding their own selves back with the blocks that they have that are usually typically fear. And it's fear of what other people think of them. It's fear of success. It's fear of like the unknown. It's literally just fear holding you back. And so I would say the main one probably is of what other people think. And I think that comment of overthinking everything probably falls right into that category. Yeah. And so I think that it's really important, number one, to realize that every single person in this business is worried about that at first. But the more you do it, obviously, the less scary it becomes, the less you care about what others think. If you're sitting there worried that somebody's going to watch you fail at this business, if you're not taking action, you are creating their reality. You are making that happen. You're not going to be successful. If you have a spouse in this business that doesn't want you doing this business because of X, Y, and Z, and you're, it's a fake, it's a scam, you're not going to make money, you're whatever. So then you're never reaching out because he's constantly doesn't want you on your phone and things like that. You are literally proving to that person that they are right. So you're letting their fear become your inaction. And the more inaction there is, it breeds fear. The only way out of it is to take that step when you don't want to, when you feel uncomfortable, all of those things. So one thing that I did in the very beginning that worked really well for me is sort of like Lindsay just did with the priming, right? Like you're changing your mindset, you're shifting that a little bit. But I would start reminding myself of everything that Beachbody had done for me. And at that point, it really wasn't about money yet, you guys, because I was just getting started. It was, I feel better in my own skin. I have more confidence. I have more energy. Yep. Like, I feel the best that I ever have in my entire life. I owe that to somebody else. Here's what I could do for them. And then I would just start listing the things off. I can help somebody feel better in their own skin so they have a better relationship with their spouse or their partner. I can help somebody, go and get a smaller pair of jeans at like the designer store that they couldn't fit into before and feel like a badass. I can help that mom who's had no time for herself start getting her own self back. I can help, you know what I mean? And I just would go there. Like I would go there and I would just list it off. And then I would reach out.
And honestly, that like when someone reaches out to me and says, I don't know what to post. I don't know how to find working coaches. I don't know how to talk about the business. I don't make any money yet. That's exactly what I say. I'm like, I want you to get a pen and paper out and write down every single thing that you love about coaching, every single thing that it's done for you, anything, any kind of value that it has added to your life. I want you to write it down. They present it to me. Start from the top. That's what you talk about.
It could even be hope, you guys, like hope for better things. Like it could be your vision for where you want to go and you know that others have done it so you can too. So you can remind yourself even of that you have that to offer to somebody else. And I think that when you start taking the focus off of yourself and you start asking yourself who you can serve, the universe will give you people to serve. It will serve you right back because your headspace is in the right space. And it will take that fear out of there because you're literally just trying to help people. And so when you message them, if they say no, it's not because they don't like you. It's just that they might not be there just yet, but you're planting that seed. And if you can look at every conversation of how can I serve, and I'm just going to plant a seed, and it's okay if they say no right now, we're going to move forward, but I'm going to find people who I can serve. Like that is who's going to see this post right now. That's going to hear my message right now. That's who's going to get this. It will change everything for you. And we were talking a lot about Gabby Bernstein today, and Raina's like a self-proclaimed, like she doesn't really do PD. She doesn't really read. She, whatever. She doesn't know how to read. So
I don't. What are these words?
What are these words on these pages? But, and I was telling her how much Gabby's helped me. And in the very beginning of this, you guys, I was so afraid. I was so afraid of what people would think of me, even though I had lost 30 pounds, even though I knew what this could do. And I said to her, what do you do when you know that what you have can change somebody's life, but you're so afraid of coming off salesy or worried about what they'd think of you or how they're going to judge you that you're not offering it to people? And that's exactly what she said to me. She said, become unapologetic about the service behind the business and no one will take what you are doing in any wrong way.
Here's the thing. I didn't sign up. This is why I think I have a hard time relating to people. I know. He's in my fucking – I'm going to sleep in dog here tonight, I swear.
I know. That's why I put him on your side.
Great. Thank you so much. I have a hard time, and I'm admitting this, I have a hard time relating to people who have fear behind going all into this business. Mm-hmm. Fear of what people think, fear of success. I think fear of success in my mind is like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, how are you even afraid of being successful? You know what I mean? Like, I signed up. And I gave zero shits about what people thought. I knew that when I did X, Y, and Z, I was going to be successful in this business, and it didn't matter what anybody thought. I was going to prove them wrong no matter what. So that's why it's so hard, I think, for me to like wrap my brain around people that are not just diving in.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had a fear of success, so that one's a hard one for me to wrap my head around too, although it is a thing.
Yeah.
But there's other blocks there too. So that's like something you have to look at. Katie, can I use you as an example?
Yes. Oh.
Reserve? Yeah. So like Katie and I, when we were kind of like searching for like her deeper why, she was like, I already have so much more than anybody that I grew up with or like my family or my parents. She's like, why do I think that I need more than that? Yeah. And, we were talking about her niece and, like, do you want her to think like that? Like, you think that like she should just be like, oh, this is good enough. And she was like, absolutely not. Like, I want the world for her. And that was how she released that block right then and there. And that's where she realized that like she can be that example for her niece and create a lifestyle beyond her wildest dreams so that her niece knows that she can go for it and like reach whatever goal she wants, regardless of what somebody else has. So if you can do that, if you can find those pieces and those blocks that are coming up within you and then like realize where they're coming from and try to reframe them, that will help. For me, it was like more about like what people would think of me for doing this. Cause I'm like, I went to school, I got a degree, like I had an amazing job, like, all the stuff. And they're like, I know I used to look at network marketing like, ew, you know what I mean? Like these people are just trying to sell me shit. And so I didn't want to come off like that. That was mine. It wasn't that I was fearful of being, successful. So what I realized is that everybody is only worried about what other people think of them. So if that person that I'm talking to is only worried about what they're thinking of them and I'm only worried about what they're thinking of me, then nobody's ever really thinking about you anyways. So just like get the hell over it and move past it. Yeah. And I think you also have to get to a certain pain point where you're like, what I want is more important than somebody else saying no to me.
Yep.
So if you haven't found that stronger why yet that's making you and forcing you to go ahead and send that freaking message, no matter how scary it is, you need to dig deeper.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're savage.
Where are we going?
Let's go. Let's go to the top. Go to the first one. It's too expensive.
Expensive. Okay. You know what else is really expensive? Oh, why did this get brighter? I liked it. Did you do that on purpose?
Oh, yeah, no. But let's
take it. You want to take that one?
So wait, hold on.
What's too expensive?
It's too expensive. So what? Like that's an objection that you're getting often,
Yeah.
is that it's too expensive? Who's
Somebody's unmuted. You know. Liz, you're the one who put it in there. Liz, are you saying that it's like people are giving you the money excuse or saying it's too expensive? It's right here.
Okay.
You can unmute her.
I think we froze.
We did froze. We did froze.
We froze. Yeah, people are saying that whatever we're offering is too expensive.
Yes, she said yes.
Honestly, I feel like I still get that objection. I feel like we are going to get price objection every single day, no matter what, because some people just don't see the value in it. But for price objections, I think it really comes down to you creating value in it. Like if people see that what you're, like we were talking about this today, there's not a day where I don't share my Energize, my workout, and my shake every single day on my story. So I'm automatically creating value, because the second people reach out to me and say, you know, how do you look the way you do, or how'd you get in shape, or how'd you get mentally where you need to be, I say X, Y, and Z. Energize, Beachbody, all of it, right? I'm creating value every single day by being proof that what we do works. Every single day. Now, if someone watches me and I send them a package and they still don't think it's affordable or whatever, they haven't seen the value in it yet. I think that's it. I think it's a value thing.
Yeah, I think it's a value thing. And then sometimes I think it can go back to like a belief thing too, in themselves, not really you. Look at my eyeball right now. Do you see that?
It's glowing.
It's glowing. A glowing eyeball.
I swear she's not drunk.
Glowing eyeball. Oh my God.
Honestly, like price so just scrolling.
Like honestly, it goes back to that too. So
yeah.
Sometimes when they say, I'm going to give you like literally like you can write it down, things to say, okay? So when it's a money excuse, number one, I want you to ask yourself first, did you try to sell them something or did you try to solve a problem? So that's first.
Oh.
Did you try to sell them just something because you're trying to make points, or sell them something because you want to make money, or sell them something because you were like, you know, oh, this is going to make me the most money? Or did you literally have a conversation with them and you ask them what they're struggling with, and then when they give you that money objection, you can go back with, well, you said X, Y, and Z, and I'm telling you this is what's going to get you there. Yep. How bad do you want it? Because I say that to them, okay? Yep. How bad do you want it? And then I say, ooh, your eyeball's glowing now too. And then I say, you can literally get 100% money back guarantee. Try it. If you don't believe in yourself, I'm telling you, I believe in you, and I know this will work for you because it's worked for me, but try it. Do it every single day with me. I'll be here for you. And if it doesn't freaking work, I will help you send the bitch back and get your money back. Because I don't want anybody having
30-day money back guarantee. Yeah. Talk about it.
I don't want anybody
talk about it.
Having done my program, drank the shake, followed the meal plan, and not had results, because you are my walking business card.
Yep.
That's what I say to people. Okay. So then you're putting that belief behind it. You're putting that confidence behind your coaching abilities, behind the product. You are filling in their confidence that they're lacking, right? So you're giving that to them and you're giving them an out. The other thing is, I think it's a perfect fucking opportunity if you look at that and you say, oh yes, I'm solving problems. It wasn't just a sale. To say to them, well, now that I know that there's a financial need, have you ever considered coaching with me?
Girl, you know you can make money doing what I do.
You know that's all I do, right? Like literally I signed up for this thing because I wanted to make $500 a month, ended up quitting my job in 6 months and created a 6-figure income for myself. I can help you do that too. And I know that's not your story right now.
But use whatever you have. It doesn't matter if you guys have made a $50 paycheck or a $5,000 paycheck. Use it.
Use
$50 is life-changing for some people.
Feel, felt, found. I know exactly how you feel. I felt like that was really expensive at first too. What I found is I save money on groceries when I'm on my meal plan. I find that I'm not drinking coffee all day because I'm actually drinking Shakeology, and I'm not having those lulls in my energy. I find that I'm not leaving the workplace ravenous and then grabbing crap on my way home and takeout because I'm too lazy, tired, and starving. So I eat like shit and then I gain more weight. So for me, it's helped me in all of those areas. And I've never not made enough to cover my shake. That's all you have to say. And then they're like, okay, boom. Like, why not give it a try? It will help you. Put up a post. Or, hey, can you think of 3 people right now that may benefit from also being in the group with you? So those are a couple of the things that you can say.
And then if they go into Amy's and say, I'm good right now, but right here. I'm all set right now, but thank you. Guys, the biggest thing you can do to battle this is prove them wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Prove them wrong. Keep walking the walk. The more fit you get and the more financially successful you get, the more they're going to be like, well, shit, I should have fucking joined her 2 years ago whenever I had the opportunity or whenever she asked me. You have to keep walking the walk and showing them what they're missing out on.
I also don't just leave it at that. So like when they say I'm all set right now, but thank you, I literally will say to them something like, oh, what's holding you back? Do you just have a routine you love already? Yeah. Not like working on fitness goals right now. So I'll get more clarification within that. And sometimes it's like, oh, well, I'm not like in the area. Well, great, it's all virtual. Or sometimes it's like, oh, well, you know, I've tried one of those groups before. Then you get into like a deeper meaning and you can have that discussion. So I don't just leave it at that.
Yeah.
If it really is like right now is just really not a good time for me, then I'll be like, okay, well, do you want me to follow up with you before my next group?
When's
like
a good time to follow up with you?
Yeah. Yeah. So like you're setting that there for them anyways.
And a lot of times I get the, oh no, it's too expensive for me. And if this is often somebody I've never even talked to before. Oh, it's too much for me. And I'm like, oh, so we've talked price before. No, but, okay. Let me send you some fucking information.
Yeah, that's true too, because there are a lot of times where but I don't have the money.
People just assume.
And I'm like, well, wait, we haven't even talked about how much it was. I was like, I think it'll surprise you that this is cheaper than a gym membership, you know? So like we always come back with something, right? Like the worst thing you can do is stay silent. Because you're holding somebody else's future captive in your own mouth, right? Like we have the ability to give somebody a better life, better health, better fitness. And when you are too afraid to say it, you are literally holding that from them. So like you have to say it. The worst thing that's going to say is no. And guess what? It was a no before you fucking asked anyways.
And guess what? That means it's a follow-up.
I like follow-ups.
Me too.
Okay. I don't have time.
Bitch, none of us have time. What did Autumn say? What did Autumn say on stage? Autumn she fucking nailed it. Yeah. Autumn nailed it. To the people that say they don't have time. Oh, well, you watch Stranger Things every fucking night on Netflix, no? Or what were the other things she said? God, I wish I would have fucking.
I don't know. You literally can go scroll through their freaking newsfeed and then you could tell them if they've got time.
Yeah.
Like they all put it right out there.
Everybody has time. It's just not a priority to them right now. Mm-hmm. Shift a couple things.
Ask that question. Is it really that you don't have time or is this just not a priority for you?
Boom. The time thing. But this is the thing too. The price, the time objections, all of those things are things that if you're getting those objections or those comments multiple times a day, multiple invites that you send, that needs to be the focus of your posting.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that has to be a focus. You have to then talk about how you are fitting it in with kids, with a full-time job, with all of the things. You have to talk more about the investment that you made in your business, you made into your health and fitness, how you make it work. Talk about the business side of things and how you make it work and fit it in. That's what's going to create value to people that are watching.
And sometimes my easiest comeback is just like, yeah, you know what? I didn't have time to go to a gym and stuff either. But what I found is like, I can find 20 minutes during my day. Can you find 20 minutes?
Yep.
Or can you find 30 minutes, like just 4 times a week? Like I ask people that. That's a really hard thing to say no to. You can't find 20 minutes in the day. Yeah. Like, I mean, that's just ridiculous. No time, fear of what people think.
Same.
We covered
it.
I had a bad experience in network marketing. Wait, so Jessica, are you saying you had a bad experience in network marketing and so you are having a hard time reaching out, or are you saying others did and so they don't want to join you as a coach?
Lip sync it.
I can't see her.
She's right there. Others? Okay.
Others.
Others? Okay.
Others had a bad experience. So
I mean, that's so fucking
I
common.
I had a bad experience. You know what that's from?
No. You and your movie quotes.
It's from Italian Job. Get new friends, right, Meg? I had a bad experience in network marketing. Okay. So I know that not everybody has like the same story, but for like, you can use your own experience, right? You can say like, listen, like maybe that was something that held you back at first from joining because you saw other people do it really poorly. So what I would say is like, what was your bad experience? Like what happened? Like, here's the thing, right? You guys, we get so caught up in thinking that we're having this conversation where we're trying to get somebody signed up. We forget to just talk to them like a human being. Like if you don't know the answer to the question, ask a question, right? Like ask them more. And so, you know, I would just say, what was that bad experience? Like how did that work for you? Like what did they, you know, what happened? Okay, well, here's been my experience with coaching, and this is why it's different.
I find that a lot of conversations I have, people are coming from like, they've worked for It Works or Herbalife or Advocare or places like that. And I tell them, I say, girl, Beachbody is not the same as those companies. Those companies are, and I'm not ever shit talking, even though I am, but I'm not shit talking. Those companies are slinging product. Beachbody is lifestyle. We are the entire package. We're not just selling them products every month and walking away saying good luck and here's your supplement that's going to help you burn fat or wrap it up. Like it's a lifestyle, and that's what really focus on. And so I think that people that have a bad experience in network marketing are people that join, sell, and get burned in some way, shape, or form when it comes to that, in my opinion. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just very quick to say, like, listen, Beachbody is not like the other companies out there. Focus on everything, and we're helping each other. Joan and I have zero benefit from each other, like in our downlines. Like we're not connected in any way, shape, or form, but we just sat downstairs and worked and like dug into each other and fucking shared ideas and all kinds of things because it's going to benefit the entire everybody. You know, like that's the difference between Beachbody and a lot of companies.
Yeah. And I would just say, like, you know, I always use my own experience. I always say, like, you know, feel, felt, found again. I know how you feel. Like, I felt the same way. I was really scared of this, that, and the other thing. But what I found is that, you know, I can create this business by just, like, working on myself and, you know, reaching out to people and inviting them that feels like authentic to me. Like, you can change things around in a way that they can see that. And then you say to them, why not just give it a shot with me and see how different it is? Yeah. If you really don't love it, or if it isn't what I'm telling you, there's a 30-day money back guarantee. Like, you know,
30-day money back
you guarantee. You have nothing to freaking lose, but you have everything to gain. So why not join me? Again, you guys, it's just kind of like the gumption to have, the gumption to say what you want to say, and then the confidence behind it to be like, and the belief behind it to like be like, no, like, this is life-changing and you should freaking do it.
But here's the thing. You have to have belief in what you're doing or you're not going to make this work.
Yeah.
You have to believe that what you're offering works for people.
How do you build that belief?
You fucking do it.
Yeah, you do the work.
You do the work. You do the work. You do the workouts. You drink the shake. You drink the Energize. I don't care if you don't like the taste. Plug your nose and chug it. You do the shit because that's what you get paid to do, and you have to create that belief for people.
What is it?
It's what we do. It's what we do.
It's what we do.
Yep.
Literally, like, honestly, guys, being proof is the thing that got most of you to say yes to that coaching opportunity anyways. Like, you had some sort of experience with the shake and the workouts and the challenge groups and the whole atmosphere.
Or watching somebody that did.
That made you like, I need in, I want in, right? So that's what's going to help build your belief. But the other thing I would say is immerse yourself. Yeah. Immerse yourself in personal development that attacks what you need help on. So immerse yourself in that. Start listening to freaking national wake-up calls, you guys, like all day long in your headphones. Start going to like the Beachbody Champions page and start listening to all the freaking training videos that people have done in there. Start like putting on lectures and podcasts throughout the day and have that filling your brain instead of like whatever crap TV is out there, right? Like, if you are constantly filling yourself and your brain with that stuff, you start to believe it, right? Like, you start to believe it because it becomes natural. And so being proof the product works and personal development, I would say, are the two biggest things that you can do to help yourself move forward. Yeah. Honestly, that's going to help you with filming yourself too, which was the next comment.
Once you become proof that what we do works, I don't think there's a way unsuccessful.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
I believe when you transform your body and your mind, your bank account soon follows, and you will be completely and totally obsessed and in this business, not going anywhere, in my opinion. But I know a lot of you you haven't let go enough to have your own transformation.
Feeling myself was Amanda's comment. And that's a do it. That's just a if it makes you feel uncomfortable, you should do it. Okay. This became like my little mantra for a while there. Like, so you know, have you ever seen that movie like Yes Man or whatever, where like he just has to say yes to fucking everything? So, like, I kind of did that to myself. If it scares me, I have to do it. Like, we were in Mexico and there was this cenote and everybody was like, not everybody, all the dudes were jumping off like the highest point. The girls were walking down the stairs and going to the place where you could just kind of like plop in. And I was like, no, it scares the shit out of me and no other girl's doing it. I'm doing it. And I jumped and I had the biggest bruise on my ass I've ever had. I lost a diamond earring. It ripped out of my ear. I was bleeding. But you know what? I was fucking glad I did it. I was glad I did it because it's an experience you can't take back. And every single time I do something on the opposite side of my comfort zone is where I feel growth in my business, in my mindset, in my body, in everything in my life. And so, like, you know, it's autumn. She says it, right? Like, comfort zone's a beautiful place, but nothing grows there. And so, like, if it scares you, you should do it, and you should do it often to the point where it doesn't scare you anymore.
Yeah.
Again, inaction breeds fear. Just start filming yourself.
Saving up for Christmas? Girl, you know you can make money doing what I do, right?
That's all I have to say.
Done. Pitch the bit. If money is ever an issue, if money is ever an issue, you pitch the bitch. Got it?
Is that what you're gonna say?
I was gonna say business, but you said bitch, so we're gonna grab it. Money or time.
Talked about it.
Covered it.
Objection. Yeah. Trying to connect with more people instead of a sea of blue with no answers. Okay. So you're following up.
But how many people are you inviting every day?
Yeah. You can't flip through the same deck of 52 cards and find more than 4 aces, guys. There's only 4 in there. You got to find other people. So if you look and it's a sea of blue and it's like more than 10 times that you've reached out to them, put them on like a trickle list for like every 6 months. Like, you don't have to ditch them completely, but like clearly you're wasting your friggin' time. So
your job is to get in front of as many people as you possibly can. But do not worry about growing your Do not worry about growing your following until you've reached out to every motherfucking person you have in front of you already. Do you understand? I don't care if you have 100 friends, 200, 5,000, or 50,000.
We were just talking about that.
Every person.
We were just talking about that today. Serve the following you have now.
Yes.
I went 6-star elite with 700 friends on Facebook and no Instagram account. Yes. She went what?
I don't even know. I was 15-star diamond with like Facebook and a barely grown and like 3,000 people on Instagram. That's like 2.5 years into my business. You do not need 10K, 50K, 100K people to grow a solid business. You need to talk to fucking people.
Right, but I think you said you went 5-star with like 500 people.
I went 5-star with my Facebook.
Yeah,
yes.
500 people on Facebook. That was my point, though. I'm trying to get at is like we both had around like 5. Like, I'm not saying even thousands. We both had like between like 500, 700 people total in our audience, and still we're able to go 5-star and above
because we reached out to every
fucking last one of them. That's a movie quote too. Too busy. Do I have to buy stuff? If
what your response can be to that is, bitch, nothing's free. Let me email you some information. Literally nothing in life is free. You don't go to the grocery store and be like, hey, can I get this for free? They're going to laugh at in your face. You don't go into a nutritionist's office and say, hey, can I get consulted for free? Or this doctor's office and say, hey, can I get treatment for free? Like, you are paying for everything, and it's an investment in yourself.
Yeah. My 100%. Answer to that is typically like, listen, my support is free. My group is free. You're going to get a ton of accountability, and you're going to get a ton of like fun and all of that stuff. But yeah, the workouts themselves, they're an investment. But guess what? I find that if you don't have like an investment into what you're doing, you're less likely to do it, right? Like, you have to have some skin in the game. And so, yes, there's an investment, but it's probably way less than you think it is. And that's kind of like
my message is literally LOL. girl, nothing in life is free. Can I email you some information?
Yeah, you can do that too.
LOL. Girl, nothing in life is free. Messages don't get read. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah.
Fear of sounding salesy. If you feel salesy, you're probably being salesy. Create value. Do a better job of creating value. Walking the walk and sharing it.
Ooh, prejudging people. Someone else is going to reach out to them and you're going to be friggin' pissed when they sign them up and they start crushing it and you didn't because you were worried.
Yep.
It's happened to me. Don't do that. Talking to people I already have. Well, you already have them. Move on.
People.
It's as easy as friending people or following them.
Guys, you have the power of social media at your fingertips to grow your business. It's not like you're having to go out and throw home parties. You're not having to go out in the streets and hand out like pamphlets. Like you literally have the power of social media at your fingertips. Go into a group, a company, go to fucking, if you drink bubbly every day, go to Bubbly's Instagram page and start following people.
Everyone says no time.
Simple.
Keep saying there's not the right time. It's the best time. Okay. I'm going to say this, and it applies to everyone, not just Lindsay who posted this in here. But guys, be careful of your words too. Everyone says no time, right? Like you're creating that. You're creating that. You're putting that out there. So instead, I would be like, change your mantra for yourself. I attract amazing builders into my business. Want my service into my business. Like change those words, and you're going to be alarmed at how quickly that follows suit. Like we're frozen. They're frozen. We're frozen. Are you guys frozen or are we frozen?
Are we good?
Are we good?
Okay. Hyatt. What the fuck?
We are.
Lindsay.
All right.
Everyone says no time. People are scared, not ready. Blah, blah. I think we've literally covered.
I think we've covered all that. Then it goes quiet. We've already covered that too. Move on. Not having enough experience in what I'm doing. Listen, I did not know fucking anything when I got in this business. I knew nothing. And I didn't have systems to use. And I didn't have a fucking upline checking in on me going, hey, did you do this? Hey, did you do that? Hey, you should read this. Hey, you should freaking go to this coup and blah, 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 blah. I didn't have any of that junk. I fucking did it on my own. And so you have to be resourceful, but you don't also need to know anything. All you need to do is talk to people. That's it.
Yep.
That's all you need to do. And you guys have been doing that since like Moby Dick was a minnow. Like you've been talking, I hope, since you were like 2 or 3 years old. So like legitimately, you know how to talk to people. So like you literally are just talking to people. Stop fucking overcomplicating it. You do a workout, you drink a fucking shake, you talk to people. That is your business. It's like the easiest business on the planet. You don't need to know anything. You can be like, I have no idea, but I fucking love this shake. Do it with me. That's all you need to know. It's just down here.
Jesus. Quit yelling at everyone.
I'm not going to no, because that is paralysis by analysis. You are making up an excuse as to why you can't do this.
It's true.
Quite frankly, it's better that you don't know.
But guys,
everything.
dig into the fucking shit you are providing. Like YouTube, right?
Like Jessica's the one who asked the question. She took nothing to offense. I watched her face the entire time.
She's not like that. She's not going to be offended. But listen, you're not going to show up to a 9 to 5 and not know what the fuck you're doing. Guess what your job is? You are a health fitness coach. Go to the Coach Online office, click on shop, and fucking read it.
Here's what I think is funny.
It's that simple.
Mandy wrote, thinking people find me annoying or don't want to hear from me. What did we literally just talk about downstairs? We want people to be annoyed by us. Like, I want you so fucking annoyed that it's the 900th fucking time that you've seen me post my Energize video that you're like, all right, what the fuck are you drinking?
Yeah.
Like, that's
we were literally talking, going through follow-ups, and I'm pretty sure I said I message people until they get annoyed with me, until I'm like, they're
so worn down.
It's your job. Your job is to follow up with people. Your job is to healthy. Who gives a fuck if they think you're annoying? On to the next. They can stop following you, and then it's a one check mark off your list, right? Done.
This is a better one for you to talk about. I don't know how about many of my followers have IBD. Everyone is too sick. Some are, but most are not too sick to do something. Extra superfood.
Bullshit.
Stories, but it's driving me nuts. I'm moving on from them and doing alcohol. So yeah, move on.
No, we're done. That's bullshit.
Small town. You have the internet, girl. You have the internet.
Small town? Let me tell you about small town.
They killed chickens, chicken killer.
My daughter killed chickens on my parents'
not a part of this.
Listen, my graduating class had 16 people in it. My town had 457 people in it. Using where you are as an excuse is the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard. You have this, which reaches how many people? Billions of people.
Yeah.
Quit holding yourself back.
I'm talking to all you bitches right now. We're not in the same room.
True.
I spend so much time connecting before I invite to people. Don't think I'm trying to make money off of them. Well, that can hold you back too, because quite frankly, that's a fear you have. That's a fear you have of coming off salesy. And quite frankly, like, I don't care if I'm making money off of them because I'm going to help them change their entire frigging life.
And guess what, guys? This is your job. Don't feel bad for making money doing it.
The more money you make, the more people you can help. The more abundance you have, the more abundance you're given, the more people you can help, the more you're given because you can help people. Andy, I talked to a coach at Super Saturday and said she tells her coaches to write 20 things or ways Beachbody. Did you just blow that way?
I didn't want you to smell it. It smelled like
sausage,
like fish. Did you want me to burp it and just let it fester right here?
No.
Okay.
She tells her coaches to write out 20 things or ways Beachbody has changed. Yeah, exactly. Done. This is a gift. Exactly.
1,000%.
If someone says it's expensive, I talk about how much personal training is. That shit is expensive.
Yes.
You know what else is expensive? Being
Medical
really
bills.
Fucking sick. That's expensive.
Medical bills are
Diabetes. That's expensive.
Diabetes is expensive.
Diabetes is expensive. Perspective for sure. I had a customer that was unimpressed with her sampler packet for $20. It was not worth the price.
Move
$20,
on.
really? Everyone is going to have a problem if they aren't ready.
Weren't you just complaining about a $20 hat?
No, that's what she said. I am upset about my hat.
Okay.
What about, I wasn't upset about my hat's price. I was upset I lost my hat.
Okay.
What about, I don't like the taste of shakes. Grow up. I don't like the taste of broccoli.
Plug your nose and chug it for the sake of
I'm an adult and I do things that I know are good for me. Like, people don't like, I love it when people are like, I don't like to sweat.
I like it when people say, I like to eat real food.
Yeah, so do I. That's what got me in this problem in the first place.
Real food. Yeah. We know.
Yes, it is recorded. Love that. $50 is life-changing for some people. It's so fucking true. Yeah, exactly.
You're welcome.
I suck at being consistent in challenge groups.
You're manifesting that right now. That first sentence, you're manifesting that.
If that is what we are preaching, accountability, I'm not always posting helpful things, then I'm a liar. So change it. You have every power you have every power to do it. It's you. So just change it.
Listen, you said you suck at being consistent, so be consistent. You said you suck at posting and doing the
Hold on.
Do it.
And then this thing right here. I would rather spend time on events and convos than convincing the ones who have already invested in the package that it will work. Well, if they've already invested in the package, what do you mean convincing them? They should be doing it with you, and then they'll just know it works. Also, those that I do invite to coaching opportunities say it's not for them. Ask them why.
Girl, everything you just commented on and posted on is in your control. Change
It's not my job to convince. Also,
change that.
People say they can, what? YouTube workouts these days. Okay, were they YouTubing workouts and getting prices, half price shakes and getting results? That's what I would say. Because if so, go back to it. Good for you. You have better time for sickness. That is what she said too. Yes. Others. Yes.
Fitness isn't really my thing. Is being healthy your thing?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Everybody eats. Nutrition could be your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beachbody is great, but I prefer going to the gym.
And guys, people prefer the gym. That's something you're going to have to approach and something you're going to come across. But that's what you can do. You can do our workouts from anywhere.
I ask them what their results are. So if somebody says that to me, I'm like, that's great. I actually really love a gym atmosphere too. But like,
how's it working?
How are your results so far? Like, are you seeing the results that you want? Because if not, I can give you a program that you can follow while you're at the gym to guarantee you that you're getting the results you want while you're somewhere that you like. Problem equals solution. Yes. I've used the solution that they say they like the equipment. Yeah. They can stream and do that. Wait, you are.
They're commenting as we're talking.
Oh,
so
sorry.
a lot of
Thanks, Joan. Love that. You're right. Don't blanket people. Not everyone. I attract a bodybuilder fish. Preach. They're not doing it. More people don't want to come off bitchy and pushy. Again, if you're coming at it from a place of like, how can I solve your problems? How can I serve you? How can I share something I love with somebody else so I can help them? You won't come off.
I hope you guys heard what she said. Instead of coming at a place of trying to sell them something, come at it from a place of how can I serve them? How can I help them? Okay, because when you truly believe that what you're offering is going to help them, it's not going to come off salesy. You might feel that way, but it's not.
True story.
It's from a show. You and your movie quotes. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. What? I feel like we just yelled at everybody, but we didn't yell at everybody. Listen, you guys have control of the actions that you put into your business. If you're not putting action and you're not going to be successful, and you have to be okay with that. If you are 100% content with the way your life is right now, then don't do anything. Keep doing what you're doing. But if you need a change, then you have to make a change. And it has to be done consistently, and it has to be done every single day, no matter what, whether you feel like it or you don't. Every single day you have to show up.
I would say especially on the days that you don't.
100%.
That was a trick that I used to do in the first year of my business, is I would literally schedule a Zoom call with one of my coaches that I was mentoring, or another coach that was like a success partner or something like that, so that it was like legitimately something I had to do at a time where I knew I was going to get home and be tired and not want to do anything, because I'm a firm believer that spirit works through people. And so I would be given everything that I needed to have the energy that I needed to continue my night and to do the rest of the things, because I would be amped up and pumped up to get stuff done and like create my life. So that's what I would do. So like, if you have to make little tricks for yourself to get stuff done, like Meg Lyon doesn't go pee until she's done her follow-ups, like, or, you know, isn't allowed to eat until like her power hour's done, or like whatever that is. I mean, those are bodily functions. You should probably find something else to do it with, but
that is a fun thing to do though. Like sit down and chug a glass of water and be like, okay, 100 follow-ups before my pee kicks in. Or poo. Like, just chug your celery juice and then be like,
20 minutes, go.
I have to get 100 invites in before my celery juice makes me poop my pants.
Yeah.
Or energize. Do it before your face itches. I think even those little pockets of time, like while you're doing your energize, like you could be sending how many invites while you're sitting there waiting for your work to kick in. Me crazy
favorite time to work, because I'm like super happy and energetic at that time. And then when you're super happy and energetic and you're reaching out to people, they feel that and they just want it. How would you call out someone you sent coaching information to and then a follow-up through their email, and then followed up on Insta after getting ghosted, and they try to act like they haven't seen the email yet, but your streak says otherwise?
Listen, Lindsay has a really good line. Or no, it was Bree that had a really good, I think Lindsay used it too. But she goes, girl, I know you saw your message, or I know you saw my message. Are you ghosting me? And then she'll put a little ghost emoji. And she will legit send that to them. And it's like fun and light, and it just makes them giggle. But then they're usually like, LOL, LOL, no, I'm not, I'm busy, da, 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 and they'll respond. But guys, let your fucking actions be proof. Let your actions sell them. Let your actions push them off the ledge where they're just like, they have no choice but to join you.
We do that too though. Like, you know what I mean? Like if somebody hasn't answered me in a while, I'll send like the like Finding Nemo Dory that's like, where are you at?
Yeah.
And she's going like this on the screen. Or like I'll pick that really awkward man that stands like this and like he like looks like he's from like Africa and he like slides into the DMs and he's like shirtless. And I'll be like, I'm sliding into your DMs like this, where are you at? Like just get goofy and be yourself and stop making it so.
But also, do not get wrapped up in 1 or 2 or 3 conversations of people that are not responding to you. You should have so many conversations going that you don't even know who's responding and not. Sometimes I don't even know if somebody responded or not until it's time a week later to do a follow-up. Okay? You should be talking to so many people that it doesn't fucking matter. Okay?
Capiche?
Capiche? Are you copying, pasting, starter conversations? Use quick
baño?
replies. Quick replies. If you're copying and pasting a ton, you're going to get blocked. Quick replies.
You can do text replacement though on your phone too, because you just type in 2 letters and then it pops up the whole thing for you.
But I've had a lot of people get blocked on Instagram for that. A lot.
For text replacement? I've had 0 issues with text replacement.
I know. This is the thing. I haven't been blocked from sending a message.
Maybe, but not text replacement.
Well, I mean, I've had that too. That's my point. I know. But guys, just fucking send messages. Cross that path when you get there. Just fucking send a message.
Hey,
it doesn't matter.
Why are you posting me?
It doesn't matter what form of community, like it doesn't matter. Just talk to people. Guys, stop thinking about it. I don't know what happened, but Joan's pooping.
Pooping?
No.
Peeing.
No. I forgot what I was even saying. I felt like I had something really important to say.
You did. You really wanted to say it, but I said it's time to get off.
All right, guys.
Thank you, guys.
I think the moral of this is stop fucking thinking. Just talk to people like they are your best friends and just share what you have to offer, but also lead from the front and show the fuck up if you want people to show up for you. Good? Capiche. Joan's done.
Okay,
I love
you guys.
you guys. Bye.